Junkin' Fool over here in Porterville. Well, we've been loading I should say I, and my new helper, the skid steer, have been loading the truck up here. That old S10 that I bought that was rolled, I drove it and sold it. Got a washing machine on there and some pretty heavy old panel. Could have been a cut up to short iron, but so we're big, or not a big, but a really heavy one in filing cabinet. Some of them are all heavy and some of them are really light. That one's actually a heavy one. So anyway, thought I'd do a video. I'm over here. This is Porterville. And I bought the skid steer, so I guess I hired a helper. That would be the skid steer. It's actually a pretty good worker. Brought that little Ford motor and got it out of the front yard or driveway or the garage area. I thought we'd do a little tour of what's going on here. If you guys got time, walk along with me. Well, yep, Christmas is a few days away. Oh yeah, I've been cleaning this area out. Got some aluminum out of here. And that's part of a travel trailer or something that I think it was a motor home. We sold the engine out of Dodge. A Dodge. Pretty wet in here. Now they're supposed to be coming through here and digging these ditches out, or there's supposed to what they call a drain, so I got to get my junk out of the way. And I've actually got, there's some scrap metal stashed down in here. I moved some of it up here. I imagine next year sometime. There's some miscellaneous scrap through here, and I got to figure out where my driveway culverts run. They can go from there. So I see that tree fell. So yeah, I've been out here off and on the last few days, working away. Put some of my I-beam here. I'm getting quite a bit of dirt with that scoop bucket, or with that bucket on there. I'm not worried about that right now. I'm just trying to get stuff in the one general area, then I can pick through it with a fork. So I took some of the stuff out of there, moving the pile, making it smaller. This thing is really heavy. Look at this chunk of extruded. Three-quarters of an inch. Nice chunk there. That'll be coming off there. Yeah, that's a heavy piece there. There's my car racks. I'm going to get this leveled out so I pick up a car here and there. I can get the converters off them and whatever parts I want. I've been bringing, oh, there's one of them logs, that tree. It's actually one of the bigger limbs. There's a few other ones I moved out this way, let it dry. That tree was pretty dead. I was always worried about it falling on my vehicle, so every time we'd be getting a storm, I was always trying to shift my vehicles around. But this is my new aluminum pile. There's 2 or 3 camp toppers in there, and that's a snowmobile lid there. It's all aluminum. This is off the motor home. I'll be getting a different price out of this with the insulation than I will this stuff. So I'm going to put a pile over here. And I'm trying not to, knock on wood, get any flat. That's nice clean siding there. I've got to go with siding. Heavy steel there. I was trying to sell this stuff as a bridge. That piece right there, I bet it weighs a ton alone. Yeah, I'm gonna make some more parking when I get situated here. Spun this around to get the ready to. Pretty sure I'm gonna pull the engine out of it. It's got a copper radiator in it. Well, I could walk this way. It's pretty windy. Maybe I'll get out of the wind a little bit if I walk this way. A little lower ground. So we'll just take a stroll through Porterville. Appreciate the subscribers. Got a couple new ones. I lose a couple and I gain a couple. So that's the way it goes. I know a lot of people do their videos and everybody's got their own style, which is what's a good thing about the world. Everybody's different. If we was all the same, it'd be a pretty boring place. So I move some metal out of here. Get into the good stuff here in a minute. It's metal of some kind. It don't seem that windy, but I can feel the wind, so maybe put all the tires over there. Well, not all of them, most of them. There's another one right there. And there's some, them ones don't have rims on them. So what I'm trying to do is get some parking out here. There's a couple aluminum. I think they're all aluminum. I don't think they're copper aluminum. I haven't really checked. That one might be, but that's probably the steel running through that one. Some nice I-beam there. I'm not sure if that's stainless or brass, but I'm just basically was picking it up, trying to move the tires and what have you. I got all the tires here, which I do shear them with the old shear there. I did a couple videos on that. But I think if I get a chance, the county, you can take 10. I'm not sure if it's once a year or a couple times a year, so usually it ain't too far from here, so I'll just shoot down there and drop them off. I missed it, I think, this year, and I don't think they did it last year. So I found some of my copper wire. I knew it was out here. There ain't too many Christmas lights. I kind of had them separated, but I'll try to grit them with a grapple and get them up front, or get this copper up there. Come across some tools that were out here that I haven't used in a couple, 2 or 3 years or longer. So yeah, I'm trying to make a driveway through here. I used to be able to drive all the way around here, and that's what I want to do again. I want to be able to park one of the bigger trucks out here. We actually cut them trees before so they weren't falling on the vehicles. So that's what I'm going to do today. I think I'm going to maybe I'll put that copper wire in this barrel, and there's some miscellaneous up here, get the majority of it up front. I got some stuff I've been bringing up there. Now I got to be careful. I start getting so much stuff, and I'm just wrestling around over there or up there. I don't know, there's probably some guys that hasn't been out here with me. This is a trailer I bought from the scrapyard, and actually it towed home pretty good. And I think I'm gonna, when I get situated, I'm gonna go through this and get the breakage out of there, and maybe make another trailer out of this, or get it fixed up so I can use it. It's got big toolboxes on there. I'll probably take them off. Get this all cleaned up, and really ain't much out here, just weeds. That's all aluminum in that gone over there for the most part. Prices were so low, now it's time to get some of this stuff taken in. I want to use these bends, get the forks on that skid steer and start separating my electric motors and what have you, and attempted to get more organized. Once I get this cleaned up, my plan is to probably put the ad back in the paper and get this where I can move it for the bigger jobs, and just mainly try to hustle the big jobs and with farm machinery. Don't know how that'll work out, but I've got a lot of farm machinery over the years, and anyway, a bunch more satellites and stuff. This is a lot of aluminum area here, but I'm gonna just get a main driveway through here so I can drive around, and I'll just pick away at this stuff. A lot of it's just gonna go in dirty. Well, thanks for stopping by. I just thought I'd do a video. Been out here playing around with that skid steer, and I'm gonna get this rigged up where I can do some videos while I'm driving it. It's definitely something that I gotta figure out how to do. Sure, you need both hands to drive the thing, so. Thanks for stopping by. I gotta get to work. Goodbye now. Find a project. Or not.